Where are you from?
I'm from South Sudan.
How'd you end up in Las Vegas?
Actually, I've been in Las Vegas for 15 years. I came here as a refugee through the Catholic Charities program, and I've been here since then for 15 years.
Wow. How, in that 15 years, how has Catholic Charities, Lighthouse Charities, all these, there's a lot of people wanting to help here in Las Vegas. How have they helped you?
When I came here 15 years ago, I just had the clothes on my back, that's all I had. And then the charities helped me get a job. They ran an apartment for me. They paid for my expenses, gave me health insurance. But I had to get a job right away, so about a month later, I was employed in the casino as a janitor. And I used to do that I used to work from midnight until 8 in the morning and then go to community college during the day. Because coming here as a refugee, you get the bare minimum support, so you need to be able to get a job and support yourself.
So 15 years ago, what exactly happened that made you say, I'm getting out of here and I'm going to America, Las Vegas? What happened?
Before that, I used to live in a refugee camp for about 13 years. I spent 4 years in a refugee camp in Kenya, all the way around 4 years in Ethiopia, and then 9 years in a refugee camp in Kenya. So a total of 13 years in a refugee camp there as a refugee. So when I came to America, yeah, it was a great opportunity for me to be able to, get some education and then be self-sufficient. And it was really a great opportunity for me because not everybody had the opportunity to come to the U.S.
I mean, being an American, growing up here, we always hear, yes, America's the land of opportunity. What is that like for an outsider, for someone that's not from here? What does that feel like to be able to come here?
When I came to Las Vegas 15 years ago, and with the opportunities here, being able to get a job, support yourself, up your own apartment, and go to college, it's something that you cannot get elsewhere. And I tell people, if you don't succeed in America, you're not going to make it elsewhere. So me, working at night as a janitor and then going to school during the day, I was able to do a lot, not only help my family and relatives, but friends, and people who didn't get the opportunity to come to the U.S. too. So I was able to send some money back home to the kids in the refugee camp. And going to school over the years, I was able to get my associate degree and then a bachelor's degree and then a master's degree later. And then I worked my way up from a janitor to a corporate auditor. And then now I'm food and beverage manager in the casino.
You're what?
Food and beverage manager.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So everything worked out well.
It worked out well.
But do you remember being scared to come here? Like, what were some of your doubts?
When I came to the U.S., I was really not scared. I wanted to get away from the refugee camp because I was there for 13 years. So coming to America, somebody told me that you were going to Las Vegas, which I had no idea what it was. So like, you know what? I just want to get away from the camp and go elsewhere, go on an adventure.
Janitor to food and beverage manager.
Manager now.
Do you ever just step back and look at it all and be like, whoa, I can't believe that this is my life and that this is happening?
I actually do think about that all the time. Like, I can't believe going to the camp where I was worried about getting something to eat, and now here being in Las Vegas, I'm more worried about what I want to do to give back to the community because I have all the access, resources that I need there to support myself.
When you look at all the students who are also refugees, probably in a lot of similar situations that you came here in, do you see yourself in the kids here and like you want to help them?
And that's what I'm here today. I'm here to support the Lighthouse Charities as a volunteer because all these kids here, they come here with the bare minimum, like maybe they may have one pair of shoes or clothing. So with Lighthouse Charities, what it does is it gives them extra stuff that they need, like backpacks and books and clothing and food too. So for me, as somebody who came just like them 15 years ago, what I need to be able to do is just help them out and provide some guidance and support and give them a little bit of motivation, that letting them know that in America, you can accomplish anything. All you have to do is just got to work hard, you got to get educated, and then most importantly, give back to the community. So as a former refugee myself, I just want to be able to help them out and tell them, you guys, if you do this, you're going to be able to be successful in the U.S., and that's what I'm here today to
And it's not always easy. I mean, you working 8 hours and then going to school, that must have been tough.
It was pretty tough. I used to sleep for about maybe 4 or 5 hours a night, so working, having a full-time job and a full-time school, it was a lot of work. But knowing that at the end of the day, there's so many opportunities that if you work hard, one day you're gonna become somebody, and that's what I really, that's the motivation right there, is knowing that at the end of the day, you're gonna be successful. Because elsewhere, there are a lot of people, let's say in the refugee camp in a third world country, with no opportunities to work for, so there's nothing for them to work for. So.
Well, that's incredible. You're inspiration. Is there anything else you want to say? Am I forgetting to ask you about anything?
Then not really. One of the things that I'm trying to do, I have a nonprofit here, and I want to be able to offer kids a scholarship that I left in the refugee camp, because the best they can do there is to get a high school diploma, but there's no opportunities for them to go to college. And then one thing that I'm doing here locally in Las Vegas, I go to school and share my story to motivate the kids and let them know that they got it made. All they have to do, they just gotta work hard and then stop complaining. Because I just want to give them a different perspective about life, saying that if I can do it, you know, somebody who came here with nothing and no family, they too can do it.
You really came here with nothing.
I came here with nothing, just the clothes on my back. And now I have a family, I own a home, I got 2 college degrees, and you name it, everything else.